Hello guys, this is Pwntiff Cubehead here, coming at you with the 8th episode of the Giant World Let's Play series. Oh man, it's been a long time, I know, and it became like a tradition for me that in the beginning of each episode I apologize about the delay. I know, it sucks. Let's not do it this time, let's just keep it. We're gonna talk about it in the end, I promise, but for now let's just concentrate on what's happening on screen here. So guys, yeah, this footage is about 2 months old I think, and I was just looking for some quartz here in the Nether, and I stumbled upon this Nether fortress and I saw these blazes and wither skeletons, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna fight you right now, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back later when I have weapons and I have armor, and I'm gonna fight you then. So yeah, you guys remember I promised you in the beginning of the series that I was gonna show you my first fights with the mobs in the game. Yeah, I'm showing my first fights with blazes and wither skeletons here, and this segment doesn't have any sound because while I was recording I was listening to some music and it got recorded too, and I don't have the copyright, and you know how it is with YouTube stuff, so yeah, no voice and no sounds in this segment. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. And I know this fight is very boring because I just use this kick-ass bow to rip them apart from a distance, but yeah, what you gonna do? I'm a man of my word and I'm showing you my first fights. So here I will fight a magma cube, and again, not a very exciting fight because it's a middle-sized magma cube and I have this uber sword and I just whack at them, but there's nothing they can do but drop that and give me their XP. Next fight is a bit more exciting though. Here I'm trying to build a little bridge so I can cross over, and this gas starts firing at me and I have no idea why I'm panicking so much. I just really don't want to fall into the lava. Right now I notice that I have a potion on my hotbar there, but I don't think that's a fire resist potion. I think it's a health potion that one of those witches dropped for me. Yeah, I also have a bow and I'm not sure why I'm not using it to kill the gas. I just tried to deflect it fireballs. I think I want to kill him with one of his fireballs. Okay, so now the bow comes out. And did you see that? I hit his tentacles and he didn't die. And too bad his hitbox is not in the tentacles. What you gonna do? So those were the fights, and let's now get into the overworld. Okay guys, we're in the overworld and I'm enjoying some chicken. We're up here near the giant jar of knowledge, but why are we so high up, you ask? Well, because we have a very nice view. We have the sunset on the right and before us lies the roofed forest. And yeah, this little roofed forest here, and on the left we have the forge we've been building for the past 2 episodes, and we have my dirt house as well as the vines there. Yeah, I have a vine farm now because now we can get those massive blocks using vines, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I have big plans for this episode here in the roofed forest, and here over the cove, and down beneath the cove, like in the cove itself, you're gonna have buildings done. It's gonna be very nice, I promise to you guys. Here in the middle of the forest, like let me take a look. Like here in the middle, yeah, we're gonna have the storage room, and we're gonna have a nice bridge here, and we're gonna make sure that the river connects to the other side. So yeah, lots of building this episode, and yeah, lots of footage, and I think I could have made like 2 episodes out of all of the segments I recorded, but I kinda actually wanted to have the storage room already built by episode 10, and I have a few more plans about it, so yeah, I just went ahead and built it. It took me a long time to terraform all of this and to build the bridge, but I'm not gonna show you guys any of that footage. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not gonna show you any of that footage, you're not going to get to see it. I'm just gonna go ahead and build it, and I'm just giving you a little bit of a milestone report here. I've already dug it up and filled it up with water, and now I'm gonna take out most of these stone blocks, and I'm gonna try to make the coves look a bit, the river banks look a bit more natural. And again, it takes me a long time, but you're not gonna see any of it, just because this episode is gonna end up a 50-minute episode, and nobody wants to watch a 50-minute episode on Minecraft Let's Plays. Trust me guys, nobody wants to. So now I'm gonna just skip it and show you guys the final outcome. Okay guys, it is done. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. This is the bridge. It is done, and just so you guys can get a feel of what it looked like in the beginning, I'm gonna put a little video here on the bottom right corner, just so you guys can appreciate how much more work I have put into this. So let's just jump down and take a look at what it looks like. Just let me kill the squid first. Okay, so here is the bridge. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It looks very nice. Here for the outlines of it, on the top and the bottom there, I used nether bricks, and for the bridge walls themselves, I'm using stone and stone bricks here and there. Just a pattern that's been overused in Minecraft, I think, but it looks very nice. So we have shrubs here and there, and we have those massive blocks that I talked about a few seconds ago. And on the other side, you guys can see I've used vines to make shrubs look better here as well. And let's get on top of the bridge from here, like this. We have these lamps here and here, and they're not lit on right now because we have the sun up, and they're actually connected to a daylight sensor right down there beneath that shrub. And very simple redstone, that's why I'm not showing you anything. Here we have a pathway, and I used these blocks instead of what was it, oh man, what was that block called? Not gravel. Oh man, how could I forget gravel? So yeah, I used those blocks instead of gravel just because I didn't have any gravel, and I'm going to explain to you in the end why it was like that. So this is where the storage room is going to be located, and it's going to be a big hole in the ground, and I'm not going to show you me digging it up. I'm just going to skip to the part where it was already dug. So guys, the hole is dug, and yeah, it's just a walkway down, like a stairway here, that goes into a giant 21 by 21 square room. Yeah, most of my builds are like this. They're incorporated into the ground or into a mountain, just because I'm more of an interior guy. I really don't like building exteriors just because I'm not that good at it. Maybe I am. I will try later on so you guys can see. So here for the entrance, you're gonna have a nice 3 by 3 redstone door. Yeah, I think it's gonna be very nice in the beginning, but I'm not gonna show you me building the door. I'm just gonna skip to the next bit. You guys can see it already done. So I've made the redstone door, and yeah, usually I build my own redstone. I like to, I like to go into creative, and even if there are designs out there, I like to build something that I did, like it's my world. I like to have my own redstone, but it was a 3 by 3 redstone door, and there are thousands of designs out there. There are very good ones, and I was like, nah, I don't want to waste any more time on this. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy a build from someone else. So this door works perfectly, works just the way I want it to work, and it's very nice looking, and it was done by Mumbo Jumbo. And yeah, I just copied his design. I'm gonna put a link in the description to his video so you guys can check it out if you want to see it. And even if I don't, just go ahead into YouTube and type Mumbo Jumbo 3 by 3 redstone door, and you're gonna see it. So that's about it. Now, let's go ahead and build the entranceway to the storage room. Okay, so I'm trying to make glass stairs there. How cool would that be if we had glass stairs? Yeah, but sadly we don't. Now, I'm not gonna skip this part. It's gonna be a bit longer. Here you go. I've already put some blocks down. You guys can see what's the main point of building this, like the main outlines of the entranceway. I'm gonna use this opportunity to talk to you guys about the choice of blocks. Yeah, so redstone, I mean bricks, nether bricks and quartz. Yeah, these are very nice blocks. I was sure I was gonna use quartz in the beginning. Like quartz was one of the main materials that I was going to use, and I had to decide about the other material, and I wanted to be something that was versatile. So yeah, I had to have house slabs and stairs, and yeah, that eliminates most of the blocks in the game, but I still have the wood types and the stone bricks and the cobblestone. I really didn't want to use the nether bricks because I think they're a bit overused in Minecraft, but they were just so nice. Like they are a versatile block. You have all the block types, and you even have those nether fences, and they have a very nice color because it's in contrast to the quartz. So yeah, I ended up using it. Yeah, sue me, what you gonna do? One of the runner-ups, like the second place for the blocks, was those dark oak blocks. I was gonna use dark oak blocks. They also looked very nice, but in the end I just decided to go on and do it out of nether bricks, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Just take a look, very nice. I think the video is gonna be a bit dark here, but bear with me. So putting the panes here, and I think in a second I'm gonna turn around and explain to you guys why I actually used stairs there and not full blocks. Okay, here we go. If you used full blocks like this, if you put panes, they will connect to the full blocks and it doesn't look so nice. And just for the sake of that effect, I'm using stairs. Okay, so I'm gonna build this up and copy to the other side, and I'm gonna skip to the next segment so you guys can see the outcome of it. Any second now. Okay, here we are. I've copied it and I've built it on the other side. Looks very nice indeed. I'm very happy with it. In the initial build I had flower pots there, but yeah, they don't look so nice now. Oh man, that door is pretty good. Okay, so here we are, and I have these segments. You guys can see I've outlaid them with cobblestone. These 4 blocks are gonna represent the chests, and we're gonna have 2 columns on the side and a water feature between the columns. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build one of the segments on camera here, which I don't mind telling you guys, this was very hard for me. Yeah, building this segment on camera, man, this was a pain in the butt. Because I was like building it, putting 2 blocks, and I just would stop to think about it, and I was like, what was next? What did I do next? And I had to go back into the creative and check it out. I ended up writing some things down on a piece of paper. It was ridiculous, but yeah, what you gonna do? So let's talk about what I'm building here. Well, it's gonna be a segment, and it's well, what the box storage is. I really don't like those storage rooms where you got a different chest for each of the items, and you know, they get sorted through a nice big system. Well, it's very nice, but not really my kind of thing. I really like box storages. Box storages are like storage rooms where you have a chest and it's dedicated to a certain type of items. Yeah, so you know, you have a one chest for one of the wood types. Let's take for example oak. You'll have oak saplings, you have oak logs, oak wood planks, oak wood stairs, and all the different oak wood, you know, items in the game. And that idea of a box storage really appeals to me, and I've had a box storage in each of the worlds I've had ever since I started playing this game, and I'm kind of a master on the topic there. So yeah, that's about it I can tell you for box storage. And now let's talk about the materials again. I know I've praised nether brick and quartz for this build, but there are some, you know, negative things about using those blocks, and one of those is collecting them. Yeah, mining those blocks in the nether is a huge pain in the butt, because I don't have any ender pearls right now, and I can't hop from one platform to the other, and all you have to do is just build little you know, little bridges that is not safe. It's not safe at all, and it's just very, you know, frustrating to collect those blocks. But yeah, once I decide that I want to use something, I just can't be stopped. So yeah, that's why I did. And you guys can see I'm trying to be economic with the blocks. I'm trying to use more half slabs and half slabs here on the top as well. And yeah, looks very nice, I think, in the end, and it's just worth it. It's worth it that collecting the blocks. Yeah, it was worth it. Oh man, did I say worth it like 4 or 5 times? I'm a bit rusty, but I'm hoping that I will get into shape as fast as I can. So you guys can see that I just put down some chests, and now I'm tearing them off again. It's because I have this little OCD thing. I want all the chests to point into one direction. Yeah, it's just something that I do. I don't know why. Well, the funny and interesting thing is that after I put them in this manner, that they all point to the right, I tore them down again, and I made sure that 4 of the chests on the left were pointing to the right side, and 4 of the chests on the right were pointing to the left side, and yeah, I'm just weird like that. but I'm sure that a lot of people playing this game have little weird things they do, just like this. So this is where the item frames are gonna be, and the items inside them, nothing complicated. And I told you guys that we have two columns there, and we have a water feature between the columns. So right now I noticed that that stair is not what it should look like. It has to be upside down. Oh man, this is very bugging. If you guys noticed that in the beginning of the segment, I think it was bugging you throughout all of it, and I'm sorry about that. So yeah, the water feature, what it's gonna be. Well, I'm just gonna build the site of the next segment, just so you guys can see what it will look like. And this water feature is gonna be a water stream from a source block coming down, and behind the water stream we're gonna have crafting tables. Yeah, crafting tables. Well, the story behind this is that the first time I was playing the game, I was using a texture pack. Yeah, and those texture in that texture pack, the working table, the workbench, it looked very nice. It had a very nice site. So I was using it to build, and while I was using it, I was building my storage room. I used it for the walls, and it turned out that every time I needed a workbench, it was just there. It was the walls. I could click the walls, and I would be ready to craft. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this thing with the water source block and the water feature. We're gonna have water hiding the workbenches because they have ugly sides in the vanilla textures. Okay, so like this, and now the water hides them. And every time we want to have access to the working table, we can just click the water, and we will be ready to craft. I think I explained it well enough for you guys. I'm not sure if that made any sense for you. Just like that. That's what I meant to say. So I'm just going to take this thing and copy it throughout all of the build, and I'm going to come back to you when all of the walls are done. Okay guys, it is done. So let's walk down the stairs, and the entrance needs a little bit more work, but the inside is almost done. So we have this, you have chests here in the walls, different segments, and yeah, you guys can see that we don't have a segment in the back, and this segment in the middle is a bit different. We have ender chests. Yeah, I don't really have a use for the ender chests right now, but they're gonna be useful in the future, and I just wanted to have them in my storage room, and that's why I put them in. So now I'm just gonna build some more of the floor, and I'm gonna have a little thing here in the middle. You're gonna see it in a second there. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and build it and come back again as always and show you what I have done. Okay guys, so that footage of me showing off the floor and the little feature that's in the middle of the floor is lost. I couldn't find it and I couldn't record it, so that's why I'm just gonna skip that part and get on with building in the backside here. And you can catch a glimpse of what the floor looks like, and I'm gonna show it off in the end as well, so yeah, no worries there. So I told you that there was no segment here in the back. Well, there is no storage segment. It's gonna be a different one here, and it's not a big secret. I'm gonna reveal it in a second. Don't worry. I'm just trying to build the framework here, and I came up with something very nice looking, and I already used it for the door, and I'm gonna turn around in a few minutes and you're gonna see it as well. So yeah, for the back here I want to have two chests, and those two chests are going to be linked to two different hopper systems. And yeah, we're gonna have two different hopper systems. One of them is going to be linked to a bulky storage. I told you guys that I really don't like those sorting sorting storage rooms, but we can have one of those for the bulky items, like for the items that we have lots of chests, like cobblestone, like dirt, like gravel, like netherrack, and all those items that are in large quantities. So we can have this chest where we put those items in, and they just go down and get sorted. Okay, so you saw that thing. We're gonna talk about it later. Let's just concentrate on this part of the build. So I'm making the frame so that it's that it looks like the entranceway, just because I like a little bit more symmetry in this build. And yeah, one of the chests is gonna be the sorting chest, and the other one is gonna be the disposal chest. It's gonna be linked to a hopper system, which is going to be like something like a trash can. It's gonna be a chest where I can put items I don't want to, and they will get destroyed somehow. I haven't decided how yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come up with something nice for it. So here we have the two hoppers and the two chests on top of them, and I'm gonna use trap chests, not just normal chests, because yeah, trap chests, when you put items in them, the items will not get filtered in the hoppers below until you exit the chest. if you know what I mean. If you don't, just go ahead and check it out. If you are looking into a chest, it puts out a redstone signal and it stops the hopper from working, and yeah, that's what I mean. So here for the back, I decided again some quartz. Oh man, so much quartz. I had to go back into the Nether and collect some more. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And here I do something very silly. I have to go to the workbench just to just to craft a lever. I know I could have used the 2x2 grid on my character. I'm not sure why I didn't. I guess I just wanted to show off that whenever you needed a crafting bench, there it was. So yeah, what I'm doing here is putting some redstone lamps down, and I try to be a smartass, and I try to use just two levers to to light them up, to light all of them up, and it doesn't work out for me. I have to go back and just craft another one. I don't know why I use the crafting bench again. Oh man, I'm so absent-minded right now. It's funny. Okay, so yeah, now that I finally figure out that I can't use just two levers to power up nine of these blocks, these redstone lamps, I used three, and finally all of them are lit up. So now I break these, put them back in. Okay, so some glass here in the front, just to complement the look, and I think it's done. So the framework, it's very nice. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and I knew how to build it because, like I told you in the beginning, I already built the entranceway with it. Yeah, there you go, the door. And oh man, derpy derp. I see that block there. It shouldn't be like that. It should be facing the other way. Let's put it in, and like that. So it looks very nice. The floor is done. Everything is done actually. All we have to do is okay, so these stairs here are also done with this little pathway in the middle. Yeah, so everything is done. All I have to do is put in the roof, and yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna come back and show you what it looks like in the end. So see you in a few seconds. Okay, come on, skip it. Okay guys, it is done. Okay, the entranceway, I worked on it a bit, looks nice. Here we are. Looks nice. Okay, I have to be honest, I had my doubts while I was building it. I was like, oh man, this doesn't look as good as I thought it would, and I was disappointed, and it looked bad. I didn't like it, but now when it's all come together, it looks very nice. I'm very happy with it. So at the top part here, you guys can see that the glass does not connect to the outer part. Well, that's because I wanted to do something nice. I have those water blocks there. I wanted to cover them up, and with something that looks like a hinge that will look like those hinges are actually holding up the glass. And yeah, you'll see what I mean in a second. But I spend a lot of time trying to build these things, so that's why I'm not gonna show you all of the footage. I'm just gonna skip to the commentary that we do in the end of the episode, and we're gonna do like an overview of what we have already built, and yeah, that's it. So see you in a few seconds. Okay guys, it is done. It's ready. It's awesome. It's huge. I love it. I'm so happy that I did this thing. In this episode we did a lot of work. What we did was take that water there and connect it to those waters over there through this this river. It looks very nice, and the banks look very natural now. I'm very happy with how it turned out. On top of that, we built this bridge, which is very nice. It has these lights. Is he gonna make his way over to me? I think he is. Let me kill him. Come here. Yeah, you're dead. So we have these lights here on top of the bridge and all over the storage room actually. And let me take a look. Inside the storage room, behind the chests, I also put in lights, and they're all connected to the same daylight sensor, and they all lit up at the same time during the night. It's actually very nice, but lags my world as hell. That's why I'm not showing it. So those are the hinges that I talked about. Oh, very nice little detail. Now let's go down and check out the rest of the build. So this is the walkway going down. Very nice colors, and I still might add those flower pots that I talked about. I'm just not sure yet. Here is the door designed by Mumbo Jumbo. The block choice was by me. These buttons open it. Very nice. And then it closes a few seconds later. I just love this door, man. So this is the storage room itself. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's amazing. It's the best storage room I've ever built. And yeah, we have the ender chest. Behind these water strings we have the crafting benches. And yeah, I've put in most of the items. There's still a lot of work to do, and I think they're gonna change over time. But yeah, overall I'm happy with how it turned out. So we have this thing in the middle. It's actually a walkway downstairs, which is gonna be to the next level, which I'm going to build next episode. And we have these two chests, one for the sorting and one for the disposal system. Again, next episode. So all we have to do to finish up the episode is ask the Jam Jar of Knowledge 2 questions. Okay, so I have them right here. We're gonna read them when we're on top. Let's walk over there and I can tell you guys why this episode was delayed so much. Okay, so last episode, it was very big. People liked it a lot, and I was very happy with it. There are more comments than ever and more views than ever. I was very excited. I really wanted to to go online and build more and more and just make more episodes. But yeah, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Like my monitor got screwed up, and I had to go buy a new monitor, it was like I was very specific with the monitor I wanted, and just to get it I had to wait for like a week or so. And then that thing with the patches happened where you lost all your inventory, and I lost all my inventory, and some of the chests were also cleared, and I just couldn't build, and I had to go ahead and collect more items, and so. And I think I should have gone into peaceful mode, but yeah, what you gonna do? So let's climb over. And yeah, again I had some schoolwork to do with the university and stuff. Yeah, it was just horrible. Like I wanted to, okay, so you guys can see I had flowers here. I guess the flowers from the flower pots disappeared too. Why would that happen? So yeah, that really sucked. I had to collect lots of things. I had to replace lots of chests, and then my railway systems got screwed up as well. And I lost the comments from the previous episodes that I had here, and I had to replace them as well. Just like I said, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. But now that everything is back to normal, I'm putting this episode out there. I'm a little bit rusty, I realize it. I'm sorry about that, but what you gonna do? So let's ask the Jam Jar of Knowledge a few things. First of all, Jam Jar of Knowledge. Can you cry underwater? It was asked by Pip Jelly, and I think it's short for peanut butter jelly. So let's see what the Jam Jar of Knowledge has to say about it. I can't. Oh yeah, and I was playing some Team Fortress, and using the Q, you changed your previous weapon, and like every time I pressed Q here on Minecraft, I would throw my item on the ground. So that's why I had to make sure that my Q button didn't throw items on the ground anymore. So can you cry underwater? I guess no, you can't. I'm sorry for those of you who tried. Hey, I have books and quills here. Why did I try that? Okay, let's put this here. And another question for the Jam Jar of Knowledge. Let's go up. Yeah, this episode I'm doing 2 questions because there were 2 questions asked, and I was very happy with it. Let's see. Jam Jar of Knowledge. If an Enderman looks at another Enderman, does the other Enderman get angry? That's a very nice question. Grant Solar. Okay. Throw it in like this. Go down. Let's see what he... Okay, this is a very interesting. No, they don't get angry at each other because they're buddies, I guess. So, those are the questions for the Jam Jar of Knowledge, and this was episode 8. And this was a great build. It was a grand build because there was so much work into it, and I'm very happy with how it turned out, as always. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So, yeah, see you next time.